I've always been fascinated by old houses. So when I stumbled upon a century-old mansion at a ridiculously low price, I jumped at the opportunity. The realtor warned me that the house had a reputation for being one of the most haunted places in town. But I didn't believe it. I mean, who believes in ghosts, right? As I began to explore the creaky halls and musty rooms, I started to feel a chill run down my spine. At first, I dismissed it as the usual drafts and uneven heating. But as the nights went by, I began to notice something strange. There were knocks. Faint, muffled knocks that seemed to come from inside the walls. At first, I thought it was just the wind or the house settling. But as the knocks grew louder and more frequent, I realized that something was amiss. I tried to ignore it, but the knocking started to drive me crazy. It was always at night, always when I was alone, and always in the same spot, the wall adjacent to my bedroom. I'd lie awake, listening to the steady rhythm of the knocks, feeling my heart racing with anticipation. One night, I decided to investigate. I grabbed a flashlight and made my way to the wall, pressing my ear against the cold plaster. The knocking was louder now, almost deafening. I could feel the vibrations of each knock, like a pulse beating through the wall. Suddenly, the knocking stopped. The silence was oppressive, and I felt like I was holding my breath. That's when I heard my name. It was a whisper, soft and raspy, and it seemed to come from all around me. "Hello?" I called out, my voice shaking. The whisper seemed to grow louder, more urgent, and I felt a presence closing in around me. I stumbled backward, tripping over my own feet, and fell onto the bed. As I lay there, frozen with fear, I heard the knocking start again. This time, it was faster, more frantic, and it seemed to be coming from all directions. I covered my ears, but the sound only grew louder, until it was almost deafening. And then, just as suddenly as it had started, everything stopped. The knocking ceased, the whispering stopped, and an oppressive silence fell over the house. I lay there, my heart racing, wondering if I'd imagined the whole thing. But as I looked around the room, I noticed something that made my blood run cold. On the wall, in letters that seemed to be scratched into the plaster, was a single word: mine. I knew then that I wasn't alone in the house, and I knew that I had to get out before it was too late.